Have you ever wondered where a website actually goes when you close your browser? Where all those pictures, videos, and articles physically live when no one is looking at them? Look at this empty land. That blue street sign is your domain name. Those pink moving boxes are your website files, images, text, and code. But there's a catch. Close your laptop and they vanish, completely hidden from the public. To make sure anyone can visit your site anytime, those files need a permanent home. They need to live on a machine that stays plugged in and powered on, open to the internet 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Launching a public website means packing up your files, moving them completely out of your temporary local storage, and signing a lease to rent a permanent piece of digital real estate. This building represents a server, a highly specialized computer built with heavy-duty parts to run continuously. Web hosting providers own thousands of these machines, keeping them in secure, climate-controlled facilities with constant power and internet. When you purchase a web hosting plan, you are simply signing a lease. You are paying a monthly fee to rent a small fraction of the storage space inside one of these giant computers for your specific files. People often talk about the cloud as if it is an invisible magic floating in the sky, but it is very much a physical reality. It is a network of these powerful computers sitting in secure buildings acting as round-the-clock storefronts for your data. Websites have different needs, so hosting companies offer different tiers. First is shared hosting, like renting an apartment. You share server resources, but a neighbor's traffic spike can slow you down. To avoid that, dedicated hosting is like your own private mansion, an entire server just for you. This gives your website the maximum amount of power, isolation, and security. No matter what other sites are doing, yours remains unaffected. Naturally, leasing an entire building requires a significantly higher budget. Finally, we have cloud hosting. Imagine a futuristic, interconnected grid pooling resources from multiple servers. If one piece of hardware fails, another seamlessly takes place, keeping your website online and highly flexible. Choosing a hosting tier comes down to evaluating your specific needs. You weigh your available budget against how much isolated performance and reliability your website requires to operate smoothly. Storage space is only one half of the web hosting equation. The other critical feature you have to rent is called bandwidth. As you can see in this simulation, bandwidth acts like the physical plumbing connecting your server to the rest of the internet. When you rent a plan with higher bandwidth, you are essentially paying for a wider pipe. This allows a much larger volume of data to flow back and forth at the exact same time, meaning thousands of visitors can access your site without causing a digital traffic jam. You could have an infinite amount of storage space for your files, but if the pathway for your audience to reach them is too narrow, your site will still struggle to load. Once you have your domain name and hosting plan, there is only one final step: digitally linking your empty street address directly to your newly rented server space. Watch how this comes together. When a visitor types your domain name into their browser, the network uses that address to navigate the internet. It locates your exact server, opens the front door, and retrieves your specific files to display on their screen. This is the exact same three-step formula every website on the internet follows. Pick a recognizable domain name, rent the appropriate server space, and upload your files to their new home. Web hosting is the essential foundational step. It takes an isolated, private idea sitting quietly on your laptop and gives it a permanent, welcoming destination in the digital neighborhood.